What's poppin', y'all? For Complex, I'm Jordan Rose, and today I am joined by one of the most prolific rappers, entrepreneurs, and entertainers in existence. 50 Cent is in the building.
Man, thank you.
Brother, how you feeling?
Feels real good, man. I'm happy to be here.
Man, I'm happy that you had us. You know, I introed you as one of the most prolific entrepreneurs and entertainers, and I think that the numbers speak for themselves.
They do, but sometimes they act like they don't want to remember the numbers. Sometimes they act like they want to recreate what is taking place.
but I like how you also, I saw like this past week, you reposted Taylor Swift's first week numbers like, this is insane. Do those numbers still shock you even knowing what you've done?
It's exciting. It's exciting to see that, you know, for artists to create material that resonates that strong. That audience. She got a big audience.
Massive.
Yeah. I mean, then you gotta say, how do you make the right music for an audience at large?
Right. Well, that's something that you would understand. You know, and you were also the only person that you shouted out on the album. I saw that you like that.
That was cool. And you know what it is? I think the shout out is about that period in music.
Right.
Give It to Die Trying is coming and you can't miss me. And I'm in her life at that point.
Right. Yeah.
So while other things are going on, the music's playing. So I'm a part of what transpired in that period.
Yeah, and that's dope to see that you've been around so long that you're able to see that.
Yeah, it's magic actually. Like I think about people like when they're in the stadium. Because when they're not, especially sports team is not playing music, will fill those arenas, right? And people disagree with so many things, but they'll agree to have a good time when the right music comes on.
Yeah.
And they'll enjoy themselves and leave, and it's magic because they disagree on so many different things, like different ethnicities, different cultures, different political beliefs, different everything. But the music comes on and they can just have a good time.
Music is the great unifier.
Yeah.
Speaking of unifiers, we're here together to celebrate this special bottle, this special cognac. You've built a very successful company. But it's so interesting to me because how does someone who doesn't drink alcohol build such a successful alcohol company?
How does someone who don't use crack make money? Look, this is the same look. Is that what you're asking me? Now look, look. You know, look, when you say, look, I'm probably the lightweight drinker around.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much for lights to start being bright around me. Like I do a little bit and I'm like, right? And I think it helps me in the wrong direction, but I start getting bigger faster.
Yeah.
I could be security. Some people, they can't get big.
Yeah, you already.
They have to train and take protein and do everything they can do to put weight on, but you know, me, it's easy.
Yeah.
So certain characters that I performed in films were easy for me to get there. This last thing I did for Street Fighter was difficult because I had to work down my weight. But I feel the way you would look at it, like I look at cannabis that way. Like it's weird because I've seen people sell it illegally. So I'm still not cool with it. It still feels like I'm going completely backwards if I would be back involved with it.
Right, despite it being legal now to sell in certain states.
Yeah, but since I can remember, spirits has been legal and it's been something that's been everywhere. Tell me, in what low-income environment can you go to and you not see a church and a liquor store on every other corner?
On every other corner.
Because if they don't pray about their problems, they want to drink to forget about it.
So you're trying to kind of give that reprieve, but in a more refined, more responsible way, obviously.
Think of where spirits are concerned, where music's played. It's organic. It's where it belongs, where I belong in culture.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not like I'm not going somewhere different or talking to someone who doesn't understand.
Yeah.
When I'm there, like you see the bottles come over, sparkles, you're having a good time. It's the energy you would want to see in that environment anyway.
100%.
This is a little more complex than that. This is art.
A little more complex, get it?
A little more complex.
Fifth, you know, I would say that you are in rarefied air as someone who is uncancelable. How does one reach that status?
Well, I think that I've conditioned the audience to see me do things that they accept it from me, they wouldn't accept it from someone else.
Yeah.
And it's been for so long that that's what makes you say that, because it's not that you're uncancelable. It just means that the audiences accept, they laugh at it instead of being angry with it.
Right.
And there's so many of them there that they just forget to continue to be upset.
Yeah. And because you can take a joke as well as give the jokes out.
Yeah, look, if you want, I think those are the real tough guys. Those are the tough guys to be compromised, the comedians.
Yeah.
When they joke, there is no way that you can stop them. Like you can't, like even if you, I seen Cat Williams have a fight with a 15-year-old kid and not do so good, and he still made a good joke out of it and kept going, and then Cat Williams is still Cat Williams. I can't do that. I gotta do good up against the 15-year-old kid.
Oh yeah. If Fifth got beat up by a 15-year-old,
It'd be the end of it.
that must be tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I think you joke and then you're able to do whatever, kind of, especially on social media. Like I saw this week you posted, or a few weeks ago you posted an AI rendition of your classic tracks, which because it's you, I can't tell whenever you're trolling or if you're serious in your.
I really like those songs.
But
the ones that I posted, I really like it. Like I really like those songs, and it will reach someone that I missed.
Okay.
Someone who couldn't hear what I was trying to say to them in the writing can hear it now that it's in that format. They'll go, oh, yo, play that again?
Yeah.
Because I felt like, I don't know where AI got these voices from, but these are some good voices. Like these are like, if these guys came out in that time period, they would have been in competition for the guys that were there.
It's a little concerning though because they're machines, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but we can't, look, you wanna fight something that I don't like fighting fights that I can't win.
You don't think you could beat AI?
I don't think you can beat AI. I think you need to go with it. I think we need to look at how do we create business that works well with it and perform faster and progress as it progresses, because it's not gonna stop progress. It's just everybody got a different point of view on it, and they go, I hate this, we should cancel this, and then they be at home using AI. They'll be there saying, how would you do this a different way?
To ChatGPT.
Actually, ChatGPT to do the same thing they just did a different way just to hear it.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's Jordan Rose with Complex. This year, ComplexCon is turning Vegas into the biggest stage in the game. I'm talking 2 nights, back-to-back, insane headliners, surprise sets, and non-stop music energy. You cannot miss this weekend, and I know you won't, okay? Copy tickets right now at ComplexCon.com and get ready for the show.
I hear influence in music, like when specifically, give an example of something that's new that's hot, right? The kid, Leon Thomas.
Singer? Yeah.
He got a song that say, take your time. Or,
Yeah. Maybe I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. Yeah.
That's Stephanie Mills. Put a little rush on me, but I like to know you better. It's the only other time I've heard a reference, Rush, as the reference to the sexual experience.
Yeah.
In R&B music, period. And then he came back and said,
And changed it for his own rendition.
for his own version.
So speaking on Young and Hot though also, something that I see often and I think about is this young and hot rapper, NBA YoungBoy. A lot of people would say to a younger generation, this current generation, is like the 50 Cent to them. What do you think of that?
That can be true, that's it. Right there, and then NBA YoungBoy, they different. The tones and their temperament is different because of the way you look at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they are embracing him. You see him out touring, he don't even need the regular tools that the other artists would have to, like being on social and communicating with the audience. He wasn't doing none of that.
Yeah.
And he connected in a different way. I guess the stakes are so high. Because NBA YoungBoy and Dirk and the other guys that are there, they had real high stakes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you see that, if you would say someone won and someone lost, I don't know. We'd have to see. We have to wait to the end to see how that plays out. But
yeah. My last question for you. You said about 2 years ago that D'Angelo's How Does It Feel inspired you to start your fitness journey because of how he looked in that music video.
It definitely did. There was a point where they was like, he got these Brad Pitt lines. I was like, what's that? What's the Brad Pitt line?
V-lines on it.
Yeah, like on the bottom of his body. I was like, oh, but the response he had put out the wrong record.
Mm.
Because his record was brutal. I'm actually in the video. It was shot on Gaia Brewer and 133rd was the club called The Scene. At the time, Hype Williams shot it, and Method Man and Redman was in it. And I'm in the video. They needed somebody to start a fight in the nightclub, so I was the guy.
You were the guy for that.
And I did that. But yeah, when he recovered from that, because that was the wrong song. Following that Brown Sugar album, he was on fire. Like there was nothing they could touch the edge of. Like he had that record that went all the way through. And then it even had a little bit of hood in it. It was the shit damn motherfucker, that record he had. It was so graphic that you had to, it connected to the street side of things.
Yeah, God bless his soul. What do you think his legacy is to R&B and music as a whole?
Well, I think he's had one of the best presentations possible, and I don't think that I would tell Trey Songz, "Yo, you need to work out." And he go, "What you mean?" I'm like, "Yo, nah, you need to work out." And he said, "Why?" I said, "Because you can't dance." Because Chris could dance and do all of this, like all of the choreographed movement and everything else that was in the other pop stars. Because you can't do it. You got to look so good standing still that it doesn't matter. And then you got it. But I'm like, yo, I couldn't think of anything else to tell him to do to be better at what he was doing. And it was true.
Yeah.
If you can't dance, you can't move, you got to look good standing still. But a lot of these artists that you see right now, they wouldn't even be out. They wouldn't make it. They would be writers. Because if they didn't look good, the record company would look and say, what has the highest probability of selling and making, so what's ideally attractive? If you like way far away from what's ideally attractive, they will go, okay, let's give this song to Beyonce.
Yeah.
They're gonna give it to somebody else that they know can sell the record.
Right. And D'Angelo was the master at that, of looking good. And
he disciplined himself, because he was like chubby under that peak coat, the first album.
Yeah.
And then he came back super in shape, he disciplined himself, and when he put out the wrong song, he recovered because he was prepared for it in every other way.
Well, my brother, I appreciate you for taking the time to come and talk with me. The cognac looks amazing, the space is amazing, and you're a full-on legend. So thanks for taking the time.
Appreciate it.
My brother, for
Complex.
Yes, sir, for Complex.
Why be simple when you can be complex?
I'm Jordan Rose. Peace.